Wytlabs, e-commerce marketing agency. Today's guests are Bryn and Jessica. Feel free to introduce yourselves and let our viewers know about your backgrounds.
Yeah, so I'm Bryn. I'm the co-founder and CMO at DOUBL, and my background's in marketing and sales for CPG. So I did some work at Unilever and then have been working on DOUBL for the last 4 years and then full-time for about a few months now.
And I'm Jess. Thanks so much for having us, Stephen. I'm the other co-founder of DOUBL and the COO, and my background's in fashion, buying, and merchandising. So I focus on more of the back end of the business and Bryn the front end. So I'm kind of more of that anything to do with product and operations piece.
Amazing. What inspired you to create this awesome brand?
Yeah, so DOUBL is revolutionizing bras, and we came up with an idea to revolutionize bras because, quite frankly, it was a very stale industry, and a lot of the best ideas have come from disrupting industries that haven't changed in a long time. And bras were exactly that. The way that they were measured, the way that they were made has not changed in about 100 years. And so at DOUBL, we changed the way that bras are fitted by doing made to measure and selling them directly from your smartphones. You can get fitted and order all from home.
Amazing. Who is, as women, is your ideal target audience?
Yeah, so our ideal target audience are women, specifically post-menopause. Okay. So what we've learned is that there are a lot of changes that your body goes through during menopause, and then also changes that you as a person go through once you've lived, for about 50 years. And our bra really supports women in that stage of their lives. Our fabric is cooling and sweat wicking. The bras are made exactly to your measurements. So, after decades of trying to find your size in uncomfortable bras, you can get something that's made exactly for you. And also they're wireless. So they're adding a lot more comfort into the day-to-day lives of women who are still leading busy, active lives, in their 50s and 60s.
Great. What makes you, so the bra industry is very competitive, different than your competitors?
Yeah, it's a great question. I would say the made to measure piece is definitely our largest differentiator. So typically in retail, most companies will put in bulk orders once to twice a year, and they have these predetermined sizes. And where we really saw the problem feeling most potent initially was women who didn't fall into those kind of sizing buckets. So they were on the extremities, or to give you a more accurate example right now, current retailers are only taking 2 measurements, a bust measurement and an under bust measurement, and then they look at 2-inch incremental differences. So also assuming that you, as your breasts increase, they assume that you as a person increase, like your under bust is also increasing proportionally, which just really isn't the case. Bodies are all shapes and sizes, and you can have a larger bust and a smaller under bust, like rib cage measurement and vice versa. So we really enable women to feel comfortable and no longer feel like something's wrong with their bodies because they don't fit into current boxes. And that would definitely be our biggest differentiator. And you can also order it completely from home, which isn't really possible with other retailers in the respect of finding the perfect fit. So we really do use the latest in AI technology in order to fit you perfectly.
Amazing. Where can we order the bra?
Yeah, so you order through our website. It's just like any other product that you would buy online. Once you order your bra, you're sent a link, and that link takes you to an app where you can do your measurements directly. It only takes about a minute to capture all of your measurements, and you wear form-fitting black clothing while you're doing that against the wall, because we use silhouette detecting technology to get that avatar, so we don't need to use pictures or videos or anything like that, and then we ship it directly to your door. So it's a pretty similar experience to traditional e-commerce shopping, just that extra little piece of needing to stand in 2 poses at home.
Great. And it's my DOUBL.com.
Exactly.
You guys are only online, right? And we have worldwide audience. Where are you guys serving? US and Canada?
Yeah, just US and Canada for now.
Okay, awesome. What is the future plan for yourself and the brand?
Yeah, we have an exciting next step. So we just recently launched through Kickstarter, and we were really excited to hit our initial goal in under 12 hours. And we wrapped up the entire Kickstarter at $32,000 at the beginning of June. And as we come off Kickstarter, we're obviously looking to fulfill those orders and start getting positive word of mouth from our customers. However, at the same time, we're looking to a bra party strategy. So similar to Tupperware parties, which I'm assuming you're familiar with, we're giving women the opportunity to host parties from their home with their neighbors, coworkers, friends in a really comfortable environment and create a forum for conversation around everything to do with bras and boobs and really learn just how simple the double technology is. So right now on our website, you can go and opt to host a party, and we send you some information, a booklet, and we have some really great incentives for those who are interested. And we really just want to build this community and make women feel comfortable and allow them to focus on what's most important in their lives.
Very cool. What challenges have you guys faced since becoming an entrepreneur in the last few years? And how were you able to overcome them?
Yeah, it's a great question. We've had many challenges. I can speak to some of the back-end challenges, and I'll let Bryn speak to some of the front-end ones. Overall, I would say it's definitely a roller coaster. Each day is an up and down, and you just need to remember you're always, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but you are making progress. But to speak to a large challenge that we faced, I would say it was really within our manufacturing. So not only are we creating a new product, we're also creating a new process, because right now the way we manufacture is on demand. So every single customer, truly, we get their information in and then we submit that to the factory and then they produce. So it took us a while to find the right partner. And it's really important, obviously, when you're creating something that's so particular and technically advanced, that they have the right machinery and they have the right expert labor, etc. So we struggled for probably 2 years with finding the right manufacturer, and that really did impede our ability to launch, and then also really impacted our initial price point and our testing when it came to fit, because we were never sure if the error was coming from our factory or if it was coming from our internal pattern making. So that was a huge challenge for us. And it wasn't until we found our current factory partner that we were able to really kind of get ready for launch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I think another big challenge that all businesses will face is managing cash flow, right? So as a product-based business, it's hard to get a product, to Jess's point, in a good enough place that people are willing to put money down, but then you need people to put money down to start doing things to improve the product. So there's always that kind of push and pull, especially if you're a bootstrapped business, which we are. So like one of the challenges right now is we've pivoted to support women post-menopause, but we haven't been able to update our web assets. Obviously, pictures speak 1,000 words on e-commerce. So that's an issue that we're working through right now, is how can we be a bit scrappy in how we get good photos that feature our target market and our product in the right light. And AI definitely is a helpful tool for bra fitting, though you really need real photos. It's hard to do anything artificially to show how great fit is. Like Jess said, always challenges, but you just have to keep working with them every day.
Well, speaking of growing, what activities has been, besides Kickstarter, has been the most successful way to promote the brand?
Yeah, I mean, word of mouth is still the number one way to build trust and credibility, which I think are the biggest things a brand needs early on. We, still need to deliver a lot of those bras to build that word of mouth, but the other way you can kind of manufacture word of mouth is through earned media. So we've been, fortunate to be featured on sites like CTV, Katie Couric Media, and in the Skim newsletter. So we're, still building media relationships and getting the story out. It is such a unique and exciting product for a lot of people. So that's been really helpful just to spread awareness.
Amazing. So we have a lot of entrepreneurs that watch our podcast. Advice could you give someone looking to start a brand in 2024?
Yeah, I think it's all iterative, right? So you don't need to worry about what the final iteration of your brand will be. And if you listen to a lot of other entrepreneurs, their first product wasn't great. It wasn't their best product, but then same with a brand, right? It's not going to be fully finished, and it can't be, because you have to get feedback. So you need to get, market validation. You need to hear from your market. You need to find your right market. And so I think the best thing you can do is build something, right? Your MVP, minimum viable product, get it out there, get feedback, update it, get it out there, get feedback, update it. And that's really the way to grow a brand. And that means that the number one skill you need really is patience and resilience.
Amazing advice. Anything I haven't asked you, Jessica, Bryn, that you would want our viewers to know about yourselves, the brand, anything that I haven't asked you?
I think interesting for us is that we're co-founders and co-CEOs, and that's not as common. there are some big businesses that operate that way, like Warby Parker has co-CEOs. And I think that that's, a unique relationship for us. And so for anybody listening who has a similar partnership, our advice that we always give is to focus on the foundation of that friendship and relationship. It's a lot like a marriage. And so Jess and I schedule separate run times so we can solidify that foundation and then always treat each other with love and respect, and also help keep, the parts of the business that we work on separate while also making big decisions together as a team.
Amazing. Well, I appreciate you both for coming on and sharing your amazing story and you guys' awesome brand. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Stephen.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you for having us.